you can only occupy one frequency at a time. Yo, what's up? My name's Elliot. This is another episode of Urban Sage. I want to talk about the levels of excellence. See, wherever you are in your life right now is exactly where you're supposed to be. It develops where you are going. But the key to know, to understand, to really comprehend is that if you want to reach a higher frequency, if you want to reach a higher level, a higher platform of excellence in your life, there's gonna come a time when you have to let go of where you are and trust where you're going. There will come a time when you have to let go of where you are and trust where you are going. As a pivotal moment in anybody's process, in anybody's growth, in anybody's change of life, if you don't let go of where you are, you will never get further than where you are. There's so many people who... Me, myself, I couldn't change. I couldn't embrace so many feelings and ideas and emotions within myself until I let go of all these ideas and all these concepts that held me back. I thought I wasn't good enough. I thought that I was incapable. I thought that everyone was better than I was. I thought that I couldn't learn. I thought that I couldn't change. I thought that I was always going to just have things the way that I did and nothing was going to change. And then one day I realized I was given a change of perception that, you know what? Maybe there's a different possibility. Maybe there's a different outcome. Maybe there's a different perspective that I could have. You know, I never thought that I looked okay. I never thought that who I was someone appealing. I had a real issue with the way that I look and the way that I represented myself. And this is way before, if you've seen a photo of me, I have a bunch of face tattoos, you know, I'm tatted. But this was even before then. You know, I was never okay with who I was. I just never was. I don't know why, just how, you know, I just couldn't see myself the way that other people were seeing me. And then one day, this is probably 3 or 4 years ago, about 3 years ago, I thought, you know, the way I look isn't going to change, but the way that I look at myself can. And in that moment, I don't know if you want to call it my third eye, my whole perception completely opened. And I became receptive to new experiences. So it's so important, you know, whether you're succeeding or whether you're striving or wherever you are in your process, know that if you want to get further than where you are, you might have to let go of some things keeping you where you are. You know, I'm in recovery and, you know, I read a couple books, and one book is called Drop the Rock. And the book is based around this analogy where there's all these people on a boat, and there's one person swimming towards the boat, and he just can't catch up to the boat. He's carrying this huge rock, you know, and he's carrying this huge rock, and he's swimming towards this boat. And all the people on the boat are, you know, they're saying, just drop that rock. Just drop the rock. Drop the rock. You know, and he's so resistant. He's so close-minded to the idea that anything else could be possible without that rock. But eventually, the only way that he's going to catch up to that boat is if he drops that rock. And where your next platform of life, your goal, your vision, your moment of execution, it might only be made possible if you drop or let go of something that you're holding right now. And I don't know what that is. I have no idea. Right? For me, it was my closed-minded perception of myself and the way that I looked at myself. And I don't know what it is for you. Maybe a lot of people, honesty is a big one. Just being honest and be like, oh wow, like I talk too much, or I don't listen. I don't take advice. I don't really try my hardest. I don't show up on time. I don't really care for others. I'm too selfish. The list could go on, but you have to ask yourself, what is it that's stopping you from reaching your next level? Whatever it is, And that's for you to decide and for you to come to a conclusion about. But I want to make a point. This is super important. Whether you have a rock or not that you have to drop, I almost could guarantee that, there is, right? But know for a fact that when you do make the decision to let go, there are already other people and other circumstances and other situations that are already there waiting for you. It's already there. These possibilities are already there. And I don't mean like quantumly and like, multi-universe. I mean like there are some people right now who are further along in a field that I want to be a part of, but I just haven't gotten there because of something that I'm doing, right? And if I let go of that thing, I will be a part of that new environment that is present right now as I'm talking to you, right? And whatever you're trying to be a part of, it's the same, Like if you want to get further in technology, there's someone who just built a rocket. If you want to get further in fashion, there's someone who just, is at Paris Fashion Week. If you want to be better at sports, there's someone who just got a trophy, right now, right? But there might be something that's getting in the way of you being a part of that environment. And you have to trust, you have to believe, you have to know that your efforts are going to be worth it. You have to really believe in yourself. And if you can't believe in yourself, believe in others. We're all really the same. We're all really the same. So when you see someone else achieving what you want to be a part of, know that you can achieve that too. You and that person are really no different. You're all unique, but you're really not different. So if you don't believe in yourself, allow them to be a benchmark for you to know that it's possible, right? I don't have 2 million views on YouTube, but I see people who are, so I know it's possible, right? Like I don't have a bunch of employees, but I know someone does, so I know it's possible. I'm not a best-selling author, but but people are, so I know it's possible, right? So I'm putting in the work. I write a book. I start a business. I start collaborating because I know that it's possible. And I know that if I continuously put the work in, and if I keep striving for my dreams and keep working towards my goals, the only outcome that can possibly happen is that I'm going to achieve them. The only difference between someone who achieves and someone who doesn't achieve is whoever achieved, they kept going till the end, right? Whoever didn't achieve, they gave up, right? So know that your effort and your actions and what you're striving for is so possible, and your actions and your energy and your effort is what's going to bring you there, right? Believe it's possible. Allow others to let you know that it's possible, right? And also know that I had to realize that I was my biggest obstacle. I had to get through myself to get beyond myself, really. You know, I had to get through myself to get beyond myself. I've never made a bunch of YouTube videos before. I've never had a podcast. I've never had a lot of things that I have right now, and I had to get through the fear. But people are reaching out to me. People are trying to collaborate. People are, believing in me. And it's all different, and it's all new, and it's all unfamiliar. But I believed. I believed in myself. And it's difficult at times, but I made a decision, and I said, you know what? Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. You will do it. You are doing it. I'm doing it. It went from you will do it to you can do it to you are doing it, right? And it's the same for you. You will do it, and you can do it, and soon you will be doing it. You are doing it soon. You just have to, look at yourself. I was just talking with somebody, and you got to self-assess. You got to ask yourself what it is that's preventing you from reaching your next level. What is your rock? What is your obstacle? What is getting in the way of you getting through you to reach your next level of who you are? And I don't have the answer for that, right? You could send me an email and we could talk about it, and we could try and figure it out if you want some help. But my guess is that if you take the time and you sit with yourself and you start to really look at what's getting in the way of where you are and where you want to be, you'll figure it out. You're a smart person, you found this video, right? You'll find a couple of ways to success. You just have to take the time to really analyze it. I'm here to help you along the way. That's if you're getting something out of this video, that I'm doing my job, right? You're getting something out of this talk, I'm doing my job. But you are so capable. You are so capable. You got to wherever you are right now, right? And I really truly believe that you can get to where you want to go, wherever you want to get to. It's just that you have to really trust and believe in yourself, in that moment, in that dream, that goal, that vision, that accomplishment. You have to really believe that that's already there for you, right? There are people living your dream right now. Your dream is happening in the life of somebody else right now. So it is possible. It is capable. Whether you want to be a parent, people have kids right now. Whether you want to own a business, someone's, owning a business right now. Whatever you want to be doing, someone's doing it right now. So no, it is so possible. And it's so important to know that. I don't want to strive too far off of what I'm talking about, that that you can really only occupy this one moment at a time. That's why you have to let go of your rock, because if you don't let go, that's the only level that you're going to be on, right? You have to let go. Like you're playing a video game, you can't be on the third and the fifth level at the same time, right? It just, you're either on the third or you're on the fifth, right? If you're in a building, you can't be on the fourth and the fifth floor at the same time. It's the same in life. You can only be on one level at a time. But, there's some couple things that you can do. You can go up and down a couple levels really quickly, If you want to go up a couple levels, let go of whatever it is that's keeping you to that lower level, and man, I just lost my place. But just trust and just believe that where you are going is already there for you, and know that if you put the work in, that you'll get there. That's really, this is what I was going to say. What I was going to say was that, if you wanted to, if you wanted to go and get some food, and, you said, hey, where do you want to get some food? And I said, I don't know, wherever. And then you have no idea where we should go. We're never going to get food. We're never going to get anything to eat if we can never decide on where we want to eat food. And the same idea is for, like your goals and your accomplishments. Like if you know that you want to go get some Chinese food, you have to believe that wherever you're going has what you want when you leave to go get it, right? And it's so crucial to really believe in that, right? Like because then like we say, oh yeah, let's get some Chinese food, and then I say, oh no, they're not gonna have it. Like they're not gonna have that Chinese food. So I think Henry Ford says, if you believe you can or you believe you can't, you're right. So if you believe that next moment, that goal, accomplishment, dream, vision, whatever, doesn't have what you're looking for, or isn't really there, you're right. But if you believe that it does, if you believe that your efforts are gonna come to this point where you reach this goal, you reach this dream, you reach this vision, you reach whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, and it's going to change your life. If you really believe that, what you're working towards is going to change your life, man, it's going to. You're right? So, you really got to believe. You really got to know for yourself. And in part of that, it's letting go of what's keeping you attached to wherever you are. Maybe you don't want to let go of like this idea of a possible relationship. Maybe you don't want to let go of these feelings that you have, towards somebody. Maybe you don't want to let go of a location or a job or, material things because there's some sentimental value that you have attached to it. Man, if you want more than what you have, you got to do more than what you're doing. And that's just math, right? That's just, like 3 times 1 is 3. If you want to have more than 3, you got to do more than 1, right? So 3 times 2 is 6, right? And if you want more than 6, you got to do more than 2. 3 times 3 is 9, right? You got what I'm saying? Like if you want to have more than what you do, you have to do more with what you have, right? And really just say, okay, what is keeping me from achieving my dreams? What do I have that's allowing me to achieve my dreams? Right? Take this inventory, identify who you are, what you have, what you're working with, where you're going, but know that you can only be on one level at a time. And it's important because things might get frustrating. You might get frustrated, and that's okay. But know that there's a way out. And when you take some time to look at yourself honestly and say, okay, what's holding me back? What's allowing me to move forward? You can then really achieve. You can really achieve when you say, oh wow, this is stopping me. Because once you start doing that, nothing's going to stop you. When you can really self-assess, when you can address a situation and analyze it for what it is and remove obstacles and circumstances that are keeping you from achieving your dreams, you become unstoppable. And you can accomplish anything when you can really analyze something for what it is, right? So just take some time and analyze yourself for what it is, and analyze your level, and analyze your circumstances, and ask yourself, what is it that's preventing you and what's allowing you, and really make an assessment, because then you can move to that next level. Then you can accomplish more than what you are. You can be doing more, and you can have more, right? And just trust it. Just let it go. Let go of that rock. Let it go, and know that once you let go of that rock, you'll have the ability to swim to that boat. And you'll be able to be in that moment. And you'll be able to celebrate, and you'll be able to be changing your life. You'll reach that moment when you can accomplish, and you can do whatever it is. You can fulfill your why, right? I don't know why you have your vision. I don't know why you have your goals. I don't know why you have your dreams. But no, you got to know. I can't know for you. Like, you have to know for yourself that when you reach it, when you let go of your rock, when you reach that moment, when you achieve your dreams and your goals, you will be fulfilling your why. Man, that moment, I pray, I wish, I'll do whatever it takes for you to get there. This is my best effort right now, right? Because I want you to fulfill that why. I want you to have that moment, encompass that emotion of just wow, and have you be able to look at your life and be like, oh my gosh, like, wow, and you gotta self-assess. you gotta look at yourself and say, what's my rock? How can I let this go? You can only be at one place at a time. You can only be on one level at a time. So, figure out why you're on the level that you are, and if you can change what's keeping you there, I really suggest you do it, and trust that the next level has exactly what you need. So my name's Elliot. If you ever want to send me an email, you want to reach out, please, you can drop a comment, at least drop a like, share this. I'm so grateful I get to talk with you guys. And stay tuned for another episode of Urban Sage. And all right, later.